At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome out here to Hedgesville High School as we get ready for boys Section 1 final action here between number 2 Martinsburg and number 1 Hedgesville. Spencer Dupuis and currently our intern Avery Newport right here hopping on as Nick talking to Coach Rogers as we speak down there. They arrived just a little bit later than we anticipated getting ready for our pregame show, which was set to get underway about 7 minutes ago. We figured some things out. We're going to start it here now. We're on the Johnny's Express tip-off show, brought to you by Johnny's Express. Johnny's has all your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they've got you covered as well. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. As we get ready for this contest, Avery here between number 1 and number 2 in the section, in Section 1 here in Region 2. The other side of the section also between 1 and 2 as number 1 Jefferson hosts Muscle, and that's getting going around 7 as well. But let's talk about this one here. Both teams coming in this season, or coming into this matchup, are 1-1 on the season with each other. Earlier in the season, Hedgesville got the victory at Martinsburg, and Martinsburg got the victory in overtime here just a couple Fridays ago. And, you know, we kind of look at the seedings, and that kind of may have been one of the reasons why Martinsburg got the number 2 seed over Spring Mills.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge reason why. I mean, Martinsburg got that resounding overtime win, 66-60 here at Hedgesville. And at that point, Martinsburg had been playing really well. They'd been hot coming into that game. That was a big road win for them. And without that win, I think the seedings might have been different. You might have seen Spring Mills kind of leapfrog over Martinsburg and take that 2 seed. So that win was very important in retrospect, looking back. And now Martinsburg, of course, having beat Spring Mills in their previous game, are back here again for the rematch. Yeah, and we'll just recap last game that we had on Tuesday. Section 1 semifinal between number 3 Spring Mills and Martinsburg. Very tight contest, I believe, tied at the end of the first quarter, tied at the end of the third quarter. Martinsburg was up 1.5, and Martinsburg just completely took over and kind of dominated, and Spring Mills kind of fell apart at the end of that ball game as Martinsburg won 56-39. Yeah, the game plan offensively for the Cardinals in the second half was questionable then, and I think it's still questionable now. They really held the ball a lot and tried to work it around, slow the pace of the game down, and find a good shot, which normally isn't really what they do offensively. Keyshawn Cheek and Caleb Thomas are two pretty quick scorers. You know, they can score baskets in a pretty quick time frame. But head coach Luke Samples didn't really want to do that. He slowed the pace down. And in turn, the offense just really grinded down to a halt there in that second half for Spring Mills. Martinsburg was able to get to the line as well. Spring Mills got in some foul trouble. And that really doomed the Cardinals in the second half. This slow pace that they weren't really used to, and the fact that they just couldn't stop fouling defensively.
Yes, that is. And this time, Eli Fairclough back in the fold here for Hedgesville, so it'll be different to see a post player down low. But I'll get into that more with Nick. What we'll do right now is we'll step aside for a 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, you'll hear from both coaches as Nick has now arrived with the interview from head coach Dave Rogers from Martinsburg. So when we come back, we'll hear from both coaches. You're tuned into the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show as you're tuned into West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, my name's Corey, and I'm here at Orsini's in beautiful Martinsburg, West Virginia. We no longer specialize in only appliances. We have kitchen design, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and even a new 1,200 square foot sleep studio with brands such as Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. 304-267-7251, 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg. We price match the big box stores, and we give back to our local community.
Orsini's.com. To the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show. Johnny's has all of your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Now Nick Verzolini and Spencer Dupuis here. Appreciate Avery Newport, our intern, filling in while I talk to the two teams' head coaches. We'll now go into our coaches' interviews brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just a appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsini's.com. We're now joined by head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. Coach, taking on Martinsburg tonight for the sectional championship, but you've had now some time off with the bye. Obviously, you want to be the 1 seed because that means you don't have to necessarily worry about winning this game to advance the regions, but what have you kind of done during this bye to get ready for this game?
Well, one, it lets you, if you have some guys banged up, it gives them a little bit of time to get healthy. And we, obviously we had a couple days where we really got to go backwards and work on just some skill development stuff, get extra shots up, work on finishing around the rim, some basic fundamental defensive stuff. So hopefully that'll help us tonight. But, it's one of those things like, okay, well, we've been in a situation before where we played that game, we were able to win this game and go, advance to the finals, to the regional final that way. And, which way's better? I guess if we win tonight, having the bye was great. If we come out and we don't play very well, maybe it's because we had too long off. I mean, it's one of those things that you can't worry about it no matter what. If there's 3 teams in your section, do you want the bye? The bye means no matter what, you're playing on Wednesday. And so you obviously want the bye. So we were thrilled with, like I said before, obviously on our side of the bracket, anybody could have ended up being the 1 seed. We were thrilled. We thought we deserved it. I certainly understand why other teams might have thought they deserved it as well. So happy with the 1 seed. Was the time off too much? I don't think it was, but I guess we'll find out when we tip it off here at 7.
Last time you played this Martinsburg team, it went to overtime. Both games have been close this year, as it usually is between you two your two teams. But you didn't have Eli Fairclough in that game, and obviously Martinsburg got a lot of second chance points. We talked about it before the Broadfording game. So having Eli back tonight and knowing that Martinsburg this year is a very post-centric team, how much do you think that will help?
Well, and it's not just, obviously I think it'll help a lot. I mean, hopefully it does, but it's not just that they, throwing it inside. I mean, they have some good inside players, but it's not just that. It's when they miss it, when they miss their shots. Here, they got over half of their offensive rebounds. So that means if, whatever the number was, every time they shot and missed, half of those times they got the offensive rebound. That's how they scored, a lot of their points. And the reality of it is, like, against a team that's that athletic and that talented, if you let them have the ball 1 foot from the basket and you're not in a good defensive position because they've already got the offensive rebound, it would be hard for us to win this game. So, like, we can't let that happen, right? And what are the other keys? Like, no matter what we talk about all the time, live ball turnovers are bad. If we get a 10-second count or a 5-second count, or quite honestly, if we just throw the ball out of bounds, that doesn't hurt us nearly as much if it's a live ball turnover. So you can't have live ball turnovers because it leads to uncontested run out points for them. They benefit from that, and then like we just elaborated on, they're relentless on the glass, and so if we don't keep them out of the lane and keep them off the glass, then it's a long night for us.
Yeah, I saw your team was there for the Spring Mills Martinsburg game. What did you guys kind of take away from that matchup in terms of what you were able to evaluate while watching it live and then going back and watching on film?
Well, obviously around here, I've alluded to this before as well. Like, everybody does a tremendous job of scouting each other. The way you guys having tons of games on TV. So even if you couldn't get to a game, everybody has huddle, and so people can trade films. So the ability to prepare for everybody is enhanced. For us, if you ask me what was our players' biggest takeaway from the game the other night, it was the fact that we took them out to dinner before the game. So they were thrilled, and then they got to watch, a bunch of their friends playing a high school game where they knew no matter what, they got to play the winner. That's a fun experience. And so, do I think our kids were overly scouting it? No, I think they were hanging out being kids and enjoying the basketball game. Our coaching staff took it a little bit differently. We tried to chart as many things as we could, try to look for players' tendencies, even the ones we already thought. And so we went into the game with our staff. We already had the scouting reports prepared on both teams, and then half of our staff prepared for one game and half of the staff prepared for the other. And so as we watched, did we pick up on anything new? I mean, obviously there's a couple of new wrinkles that people put in, so, but again, what's the takeaway in the end? If you turn the ball over when they press you or trap you or just deny you in the half court, if you turn it over and it leads to fast break points, you're in trouble. If you shoot quick shots and they're bad shots, you're in trouble. And no matter what, if you don't rebound the basketball, you're certainly in trouble.
And Coach, having this game at home too, expect a pretty big crowd. What do you expect the atmosphere to be like tonight, and how much do you think it benefits you guys being at home?
It's neat. Like, one of the things that did come from this is a few of the kids the other day before practice, they were hanging out in the office, and we're talking about different things, and they started, some of them watched the documentary about the Hedgesville Martinsburg games. There's a documentary on YouTube about it that Robbie Blair did. He was in charge of something for our city of Martinsburg, and he's a great kid who was here and he played for us, and they did this documentary, and it used to be different. I mean, I'm hoping for a crowd, and we had COVID and all the crowds went away, and so they've come back some, but it hasn't been quite the same. I told them the stories of, when we used to play, not even just in the back gym, but once this gym opened, there were certain times where Hedgesville would play Martinsburg when it was here, and they literally, there were people in line at 3 o'clock because they only accepted a certain number of the county passes. So there were adults in line at 3 o'clock for a 7:30 game. I told them about the time when the other night when we went to scout the game. We were at Martinsburg, and Jawan Powell, one of our former players, I didn't even know I didn't even know he knew who this group was. But as we pulled up, the line went all the way along the side of the building and extended into that back parking lot. And he literally said, it's like we're the Beatles. I didn't know he knew who the Beatles were. But so, are the crowds quite like that? No. But am I hoping for an exciting atmosphere and for kids to be here and to, like honestly, I know it sounds silly. They did it in the NCAA this year when they had different people on. Like I don't care if people are here to cheer against us. I'd like for the gym to be loud and people to be excited and cheer for their team. And I'm hoping for a great atmosphere. And I know no matter what, I know there are kids on my team that want to win. There's kids on Martinsburg's team that want to win. I know there's coaches over there that have worked hard and they want to win as well as we do. But the reality of it is these kids are friends. And my kids are friends with kids on the Martinsburg team. They all hang out with each other in the summer. And when the game starts, you're competing against each other. When the game's over, everybody's going to be friends again.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate everything.
Now joined by head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach, you get that win over Spring Mills and a real strong performance by Jess Sutherland, but a few different guys in double figures. And what was it like to get that win and keep the season alive?
Well, you know what? That win's important because that was a elimination round. So we had to go out. I thought our kids started out a little sluggish. I don't know why. But then I thought as the game went on, we got a little stronger. We picked up the pace a little bit. The pace was very slow to start with. And we had to kind of pick that tempo up. I think we're a little better when step up. And then I think Jess had the best game of the season as far as he was concerned. He did a good job. Kamarion took some big charges for us, and our kids hung in there, and our defense, I think, came through for us.
You mentioned that slow start. Last time you played Hedgesville, got down 13-0 to begin that ball game. How do you avoid the slow start tonight?
Well, we don't want to get in that situation up here. Even though this is not an elimination round, this game is to see who plays home next week. So we talked about that. We got to get off to a great start. We have to be ready to play. It's going to be a great basketball game, and we'll see what happens.
Talk about Jess Sutherland's play, but last time you played Hedgesville, Aiden Jackson had a double-double with 22 points, 11 rebounds, but they were without their big guy Eli Faircloth. But is the focus still going to be to try to crash the offensive glass and get your big guys going tonight?
Oh, I don't think there's any question. I think I like what Jess and Aiden both do. And if one's playing well, he'll play more than the other one. If the other one's playing well, it doesn't matter. But they're good teammates to each other, and then they know that we're going to have the player on the floor that we need on that time. And it's not about me, it's about us. And as long as we can look at that, we're in great shape.
And lastly, Coach, what are some keys to get the win tonight against this talented Hedgesville team?
Well, they've got 2 or 3 guys who can really shoot the basketball. I don't think you can give them open shots. We're hoping our strength and our quickness on defense can take care of that problem. And then on offense, we have to execute. They're going to go from their sag man to their 1-3-1 to some 2-3, and you just got to recognize what defense they're in and make your adjustments offensively and do what you need to do.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff from both teams' head coaches. We'll now go over the starting lineups brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. First for the visitors, the Martinsburg Bulldogs. They'll be Kamarion Dow, Cyril Gaza, Luke Fowler, Avion Blackwood, and Jess Sutherland. And Hedgesville mixing things up, going a little bit bigger tonight. Cam Wilkes, Christian Bolduc, Jackson Rest, Adam Walls, and Eli Faircloth. And now, Spencer, let's get into your keys to the game, brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester.
Yeah, Nick, and I think keys are kind of simple. I think for Martinsburg, they need to key in on Bolduc, Wilkes, and Walls. Walls kind of hurt him last time in this game. That was his senior night. That, and I think Martinsburg needs to continue its rebounding and shooting well. They need to shoot at a high clip tonight. Also, toughness, as you heard Kamarion Dow taking some charges. Continue that tonight. That could work in their favor. A player, I picked him last game, but I think this game could be the best game he could have if he can get back to full strength. Aiden Jackson. And then for Hedgesville, they need to get rebounds because, as you heard Coach Church say, Martinsburg's dangerous on the glass. They need to have good shot selection, and then they kind of need to, with their different lineup, kind of key in on Aiden Jackson, Jess Sutherland, and Jaron Atkins.
All right, those are
and then the player is Bolduc, excuse me.
You're good. All right, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward. We will go ahead and take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have tip-off here from Hedgesville High School. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV Tech.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
And that concludes today's pregame show. Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play action of West Virginia high school basketball.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk, and that might put a seal on this one.
Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge. The Mountaineer Grill and Pub. Cody's Auto Body. Modern Renovations. D&N Auto. Home Helpers of the Panhandle. Johnny's Express.
And now, let's go courtside and rejoin our WRNR broadcast team.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School following the national anthem as we get you set for this sectional championship game between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. Good crowd on hand tonight. Again, the lower section pretty much full here on this near side, or the home side bleachers. On the way side, about halfway full, maybe a little bit more.
We've got a little bit of time here. Just want to give a shout out to some people from our cameraman, John Alderton, that told us for tuning in. Martinsburg, class of 1981. Kevin Ramsberg out of Huntsville, North Carolina. Class of 83, Mark Hamilton, currently in Morgantown. Class of 83, H.J. Lord of Martinsburg. Class of 81, already got that. Harry Galladay from Richmond, Virginia, class of 81. On class of 83, Mark Hamilton. I guess I already said that. And H.J. Lord again. Our cameraman, John Alderton, gave us some guys that always tune into our broadcast from Martinsburg. I want to give them a shout out. If you ever want that, you can just reach out to us on Facebook. Let's get ready for tip, Nick.
Yeah, we do get ready for the opening tip-off, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Go to HagerstownFord.com. Eli Fairclough and Jess Sutherland in the circle, and the tip is won by Hedgesville. It comes out in the all-whites with the Carolina blue numbers and letters across the chest and the blue stripes down the side. Martinsburg in the all-black uniforms with the orange letters, orange numbers across the chest, and the orange stripes on the shorts. Cam Wilkes driving in with the left hand, lost control of the basketball, chases it down, keeps it alive. Now finds Jackson Ruest. Eli Fairclough, top of the key. Adam Walls trying to hit a backdoor cutting Wilkes, and he couldn't keep it alive on the baseline. And the possession will go to Martinsburg. Beach theme tonight for the Hedgesville student section.
Yeah, they just got their beach ball taken away within not even the first minute of the ball game. It hit the floor.
Luke Fowler with the basketball now. Up top to Kamari and Dow. Dribble handoff of Blackwood. Blackwood drives in. Walls nearly takes it away. Back up top to Cyril Gaza. Gaza head faking, going up strong. No foul called as the ball rolls out of bounds. It will stay, though, with the Dogs. Just getting started here, about 1 minute in. No score between the two teams. Inbound, tipped away by Cam Wilkes into the hands of Walls, and Walls will bring it across for the Eagles. Rest now in the corner. Up top to Fairclough on the left wing. Working to Walls, dribbling around the volleyball line. Back to Ruest, now back to Fairclough on the right wing. Matched up with Sutherland.
Yeah, Fairclough, we mentioned early in the pregame, he was not here for that last Martinsburg game.
Bolduc cuts back door and just falls on his own, and that will be a travel call and a turnover for Hedgesville. So far, Hedgesville has turned it over twice. Martinsburg has turned it over once.
Just a minute and a half into the ball game here.
Still haven't had that first shot of the game, Spencer. Kind of rare.
This is very late for us to have that.
Yeah, usually we get it relatively quickly. Avion Blackwood, dribble handoff of Dow. Dow to Fowler. He'll pull up for the first shot of the game, and it is no good. That first shot of the game is brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. They're 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-5131. Hedgesville basketball now. Bolduc drives into the left hand. He'll lay it up and in. Christian Bolduc gets the scoring started, but Hedgesville on the board first at 2-0 with 5:54 to go in this opening quarter.
If Bolduc, my player to keep an eye out for, and he's already doing things here, first points of the ball game.
Gaza over to Sutherland, top of the key, back to Blackwood. Blackwood nearly lost it. Back into the hands of Jess Sutherland in the high post. Kamarian down, now dribbling at the volleyball line, off the Sutherland screen, over to Blackwood, left wing. Back up top, Fowler, top of the key, three on the way is money for Luke Fowler. And the Dogs are on the board now at 3-2, Martinsburg on top.
And if Martinsburg wants to win tonight, it's going to be good shot selection and good three selection from Luke Fowler, who we know when he gets into when he finds a stroke, he really does find a stroke.
Could be a guy that Martinsburg will need a big game from tonight. We know that Hedgesville loves to shoot and make the three. Martinsburg was 1 for 8 from three against Spring Mills, but still got the win. Down low to Ruiz. He'll lay it up and in. His first 2 points, 4-3. Hedgesville on top of Martinsburg early on. Down now with the basketball over to Gaza. Gaza attacks the lane, goes up strong and has his shot rejected by Eli Faircloth.
And that's something that Hedgesville missed in this last matchup. The things that he can do defensively down low, block shots.
And an early nominee for Cody's Body Shop rejection of the game. Fallon will inbound it now on the baseline. Coach Kelly Church yelling out things to his team. They get it into Dow on the left wing. Dow off the Sutherland screen. Dow pulls up free throw line. Jay on the way is no good. Rebounded, though, by Jess Sutherland. Sutherland puts it back up and in with the hook shot.
It's Jess Sutherland. It's his first points, and he had, I think, 12 points, right? 12 points the other night. According to Coach Rogers, his best game of the season.
12 points, 8 rebounds for Sutherland the other night against Spring Mills. 5-4. Martinsburg on top with 4:12 to go in this first quarter. Bolduc off the Faircloth screen. His shot rejected by Sutherland. Back down low to Wilkes. Now out to Falls. Over to Christian Bolduc. Both big guys getting blocks on back-to-back possessions. Faircloth. See Cyril Gaza kind of denying Cam Wilkes the basketball. Ruiz will drive in. Nice move by him underneath, but he gets double-teamed. Sutherland might have got a piece of that one.
I think he did again.
Head to Avion Blackwood streaking down the court. Back over to Kamarian Dow. Dow dribbling up top against Ruiz. He'll put the moves on. Kick it back out to Blackwood. Now Luke Fowler on the left wing. The lefty drives in with the right hand. His shot is blocked by Christian Bolduc. Walls, fast break for the Eagles. Bounce pass by Ruiz is off the leg of Dow and out of bounds. It'll be Hedgesville basketball.
Yeah, great job by Dow just in position there, because if he wasn't, it'd be a clear lane to the basket.
Yeah, the Eagles had a 2-on-1 fast break but couldn't convert. Now we'll have to slow things down underneath the basket. Wilkes get it into Bolduc. Now back to Wilkes. Wilkes drives baseline. Difficult shot over 2 defenders. No good. Luke Fowler skies up for the board, and the Bulldogs cross half court. Now Avion Blackwood off the double screen. Pulls up, elbow jumper is too strong. Rebounded by Jackson Ruiz.
And the Dogs need to get guys down low in order to get rebounds here tonight. Rebounds are going to be very serious when it comes to how much impact it has in the ballgame.
Bolduc now on the right wing. Spin move. Attacks the lane. Good D by Sutherland underneath. Bulldogs grab the rebound. Gaza now in transition. Has it knocked away by Wilkes. The both teams playing hard on the defensive end. 5-4. 2:42 to go in this first quarter.
And this is the kind of ball game, this is the kind of rivalry Martinsburg Hedgesville is. And that's what you and I have learned here over the last couple months.
Yeah, I'll have to check out that documentary that Coach was talking about. Sutherland off the inbound. Pump fake goes up strong. Shot blocked from behind by Faircloth, and now a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs. Our first quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Chris Ross of the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Blackwood off the Gaza screen. Nice pick and roll. Gaza goes up strong, lays it up and in.
Great job by Gaza there. Get the pass and get it in for a score.
The senior is on the board now. 7-4, Martinsburg on top. Bolduc will attack the other way. Sutherland with another block. Blackwood ahead to Fowler. Fowler with the Euro in the lane. Threw it over the top of the backboard, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, and like I said, good shot selection from Martinsburg tonight. You just got to find the backboard.
That's not a shot that Luke Fowler's used to take.
Yeah. He's a perimeter guy.
Other first quarter sponsor presented to you on TV 10 by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Walls with the basketball for the Eagles now as Wilmer comes into the ball. I'm sorry, Logan Blau. Over to Eli Faircloth, now back up top to Ruiz. Ruiz guarded tightly by Fowler. 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Ruiz attacks the defense, and he'll get fouled. And head to the line to shoot 2.
That's just the first foul of the ball game, Nick. You're 1:43 left in the first quarter.
Rare to see that, as it has been a quick-moving first quarter. Ruiz to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Jess Sutherland, his first. The lefty Ruiz lines it up, and it's through. 3 points for him in this opening quarter. Second free throw is good as well. 7-6. Martinsburg still on top. 1:40 to go in the first. Blackwood off the Sutherland screen. Hands it off to Dow. Dow. He turns it over. Logan Blau now in transition. Blau lost control of it. Avion Blackwood comes up with the ball. Gaza forced the turnover. Blackwood to the rack in the finish. That's what Martinsburg wants to do, as Coach Dave Rogers talks about. His team needs to get off to a quick start. I haven't really gotten off to a quick start on the offensive end, but the defense has been there, and that leads to an easy layup for Blackwood as Walls drives in. A foul called on the floor. Avion Blackwood will pick up his first foul, the second on Martinsburg, with 1:06 to go in the opening quarter. Wilkes gets it into Blau. Blau attacks. Dow in the perfect position. He draws the charge.
Fast-moving game there in Jefferson County, getting a score update at the end of one. 22-15, Jefferson on top. High-scoring game there early.
Damon Cook looking to check in for the Eagles. And so far, close between those two teams, like we expected both games to be tonight. Blackwood drives in with the left-handed scoop shot, finishes over the taller Faircloth, and it's 11-6 Martinsburg.
And I like how Martinsburg's going to the rack so much tonight.
It has been the Bulldogs' strength for the last few games, not settling for three-pointers, because really they're not a great three-point shooting team, and there Jackson Ruiz turns it over at the 5-second call. So Damon Cook will come in, and Tay Wilmer will come in for Logan Blau and Adam Walls, who have checked out. 11-6 Martinsburg, 32 seconds to play in this first quarter. Avion Blackwood crossing half court, comes off the Sutherland screen. Blackwood drives in, kicks it out. Dow, a contested three on the way, is short, rebounded by Wilkes. Wilkes so far scoreless in the ballgame, had 22 last time these two teams met. Wilkes drives in, finds Faircloth underneath, who lays it up and in.
Great find there to Faircloth, and now under 7 seconds left, and Martinsburg hit a shot.
Dow, a long three on the way, short, no good. Sutherland trying to grab the rebound. Wilkes was out of bounds. But we will head to the second quarter of Martinsburg leading 11-8. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle, or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated. Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville 11-8 in this second quarter now. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. John Alderton, Donald Kinney on camera tonight, and Avery Newport, our on-site producer. Tay Wilmer with the basketball for the Eagles as they'll start with possession to begin this second quarter. Cook over to Ruiz, guarded by Jaron Adkins. Eli Faircloth, top of the key. Aiden Jackson also into the game for Martinsburg. Damon Cook off the screen. Cook stops at the free throw line. Good backdoor cut from Christian Logan Blau. Cutting backdoor. Cameron Wilkes. The 3s and the 5s and the 2s kind of all look the same with these light-on-light numbers and jerseys. As Dow comes back the other way, he'll get fouled, go to the line. So Wilkes on the board for the first time tonight. Cook picking up his first personal foul. Down to the free throw line. And he'll knock down his first point. So 12-10, Bulldogs on top. Second free throw from Dow is good as well. So Ruess bringing it up. Adkins guarding him. High post Eli Fairclough. Now over to Damon Cook. Backdoor cut for Wilmer. Wilmer tries to dump it down to Fairclough. Somehow Fairclough secured that basketball. Can't finish. Goes up for his own rebound with Jaron Adkins and a jump ball called. And the possession arrow will go to Martinsburg.
Yeah, great job by Martinsburg defensively there to get in position for the jump ball.
That was impressive really by both guys. Adkins, the smaller guy, but also Fairclough just securing that ball on the baseline. Looked to me like it was going to be thrown out of bounds as Blackwood finds Adkins. Down low to Aiden Jackson. Jackson gets double teamed, loses the ball. Cam Wilkes chases it down and keeps the possession alive for the Eagles. Or gains possession for the Eagles. Wilkes now over to Ruest. Ruest attacks. Eli Fairclough catches on the left wing. Back up top to Ruest, top of the key. 13-10. Fairclough now in the corner, wide open. Thought about it, but he'll pass it back out to Ruest. Damon Cook now with the basketball. Back to Cam Wilkes. Wilkes guarded tightly by Gaza. Wilkes dribbling around the volleyball line. 6 minutes to play in this first half. 13-10. Martinsburg leads Hedgesville. Wilmer pulls up. Elbow jumper is short. Rebounded by Jaron Adkins.
Great job by Martinsburg so far on the boards here tonight. And Coach Church knew that was going to be a key for his team to not give up so many boards.
Gaza attacks the baseline. Goes up against the rest, but he blocks the shot. Cam Wilkes now in transition. Wilkes hesitating. Pump fakes. Now back up top to Eli Fairclough.
Great job by Gaza to get in position there on him because he wanted to shoot that three twice.
I felt like he should have pulled up initially as Wilkes drives baseline. Floater is no good. Gets his own rebound. Lays it up too strong. Fairclough with the follow. Ruest that time with the follow in the finish.
Yeah, great job. It's what I said coming down the other way last time. I said Hedgesville needed to do a better job on the boards. They did there.
Ruest has 6.
Half.
No good on that shot. Rebounded by Wilkes. Now over to Wilmer. Wilmer drives baseline and helped defense by Adkins and nearly turned it over.
I thought he walked.
I think he might have lost possession before he
hard to tell.
would have traveled.
Really hard to tell from our angle as the ball was on the other side.
So Ruest and Wilmer checking out. Bolduc back in the game for the Dogs. Throw a pass out to Bolduc along with Logan Blau. For the Eagles. And Bolduc pulls up on his shot, no good. Rebounded by Avion Blackwood. Blackwood ahead to Stephon Barclay, who just checked in. Barclay's layup is no good. And a foul called delayed on that one.
Just
and
a
Barclay
little bit
will go to the line. I did see a foul. I thought the baseline official was going to call it, but he didn't. So I was kind of surprised that the far side official did. Barclay to the charity stripe for the first time tonight, and he gets the roll.
Friendly roll here.
A not so friendly environment.
Technically the hometown roll, though. Technically we're in Martinsburg, I think. I don't know if
we're at Hedgesville High School, so I don't
know.
I would doubt that's
weird.
in Martinsburg.
That's probably wrong. Yeah, we're probably in Hedgesville.
That's only at Spring Mills.
That's at Spring Mills. Wrong
Barclay's
place.
Second free throw is no good.
Great board, though.
That would be ironic if Hedgesville High School was located in Martinsburg. Dow underneath, over to Aiden Jackson. Back to Dow. Dow attacks. No foul called there. Good defense by Eli Faircloth. Bolduc grabs the rebound over to Wilkes. And Wilkes off the Eli Faircloth screen. Drives in at the left hand. Attacks the basket. Good defense by Aiden Jackson on the other end. And the Bulldogs grab the rebound by Jaron Adkins. Over to Barclay. Now back to Avion Blackwood. Barclay extra pass to Adkins in the corner. Step back three on the way. Not good, but rebounded by Adam Walls. Looks like Jaron Adkins is going to knock down that three. 3:50 to go in this second quarter. Again, not a lot of fouls and not a lot of stoppages of play as this game continues to move quickly into the second. Pull-up three for Damon Cook is in and out, no good. Rebounded though by Faircloth underneath. Adkins trying to chase the ball down, gets it to Dow. Dow ahead to Barclay. Barclay pulls up, little one-dribble baseline J. That's no good. Faircloth running into Barclay and forcing the foul. Our second quarter is brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate, or visit mymodernrenovations.com. Along with Skinner Law Firm, injury and consumer rights lawyers, call them at 304-245-6613 or visit them online at skinnerfirm.com. The free throw was no good by Stephon Barclay. (14-12) Martinsburg, 3:25 to go in the second. Second free throw also off the mark for Barclay. Wilkes will bring it across for the Eagles, trailing by 2 with 3:15 to go in this low-scoring first half. Ruest with the basketball on the left wing. He's led the way for Hedgesville with 6 points. Walls drives in, kicks it out. Cooks three from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Barclay. Barclay quickly outlet pass to Dow. Dow in transition trying to take on 3 defenders and draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, a game that didn't have, they had, I think, 2 fouls after the first quarter. Now 7 fouls here with 2:56 left in the half. The next 5 here being committed by Hedgesville.
Yeah, Martinsburg continuing to attack the rack and draw these free throws. And now they're able to convert with Dow, who's one of the better free throw shooters on the team. 3 points for him, all of them coming from the line. The second free throw from Dow is short, rebounded by Christian Bolduc.
Again, free throw shooting could be a big key in this one. A 3-point ball game here with 2:50 left in the first half. A very low-scoring game.
Walls with it now, top of the key, over to Cook, right wing. Cook dribbling back up top, over to Walls. Walls to Cook. Up top to Ruest. Now Adam Walls off the screen from Ruest. Walls penetrates, kicks it out to Cook. Back to Walls, top of the key, 3 on the way is short. Bolduc trying to grab the rebound, tips it out of bounds. It will be Martinsburg basketball.
They just put a little bit too much trying to grab that rebound, and it went out of bounds.
So 15-12, Martinsburg leading Hedgesville with 2:15 to go in this first half. In this sectional championship game, the winner of this game will get the loser of Jefferson Musselman with a chance to go to the state tournament. A step in 2 from Atkins is no good, but he was called for the travel anyway. He disagrees with the call.
I think he said something about Coach Church yelling travel.
I don't know.
He was pointing at Coach Church, so.
Walls over to Bolduc. Bolduc off the Ruest screen. Damon Cook, another open 3, and he banks it in. They make tie it at 15.
Bank is open here, 7:24 p.m. on a Friday.
Cook with his first 3 points. Hedgesville's first 3 of the ball game.
Tied up at 15.
1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Dow over to Aiden Jackson. Free throw line jumper is too strong. Rebounded by Adam Walls. Walls has been good on the glass. Walls will push. Over to Wilkes. Wilkes Driving baseline, kicks it underneath to Bolduc, who was wide open but couldn't make the shot. Ruiz on the glass. No good, out to Walls. Swing it to the corner. A wide open Cam Wilkes corner three. No good. Rebounded by Jaron Adkins. Avion Blackwood now quickly. Bulldogs have numbers. Barclay to the rim. He gets hacked on the arm by Walls, and he'll go to the line.
And we talk about Martinsburg taking it to the rack here early. Now, when they get fouled, they got to convert on these free throws. They've left too many points here at the free throw line.
So Barclay, who has made several trips to the line, will go back here and try to convert on these two free throws. And that shot is short. So Luke Fowler coming in for Jaron Adkins. Cyril Gaza getting ready to check in for the shooter, Stephon Barclay.
Coach Church is...
Yeah, Hedgesville has to have guys underneath. I don't know what exactly they're trying to do. Because if Martinsburg were to miss, I mean, they just get a wide open layup. Plus, I think the rules say you have to have at least two guys on the line.
And you saw the ref trying to pull somebody down there.
Maybe he was just trying to exchange his guys. I don't know exactly. 15
still
all.
talking here with the ref.
1 minute to go in the first half. Barclay's second free throw is good. Stephon has 2 points. And now Cyril Gaza will be allowed to enter for Stephon Barclay. And Dow comes out for Adkins. There must have been a miscommunication there on the Martinsburg substitution. Adkins now never officially.
Are they going to get a technical here? You think about too many players on the court.
Not a technical, but he has to go to the scores table before checking in. The official never allowed Adkins to enter. Now the officials are discussing something around midcourt. 16-15, Martinsburg on top of a minute to go in this first half. Now we'll see if Adkins will be allowed into the game or not. And it appears for now he won't be allowed until the next dead ball. So under a minute to go now, clock rolling. See how Hedgesville plays this possession with the basketball. Wilmer over to Damon Cook, now back to Bolduc. Bolduc comes off the rest screen, pulls up with the mid-range. That's an air ball. Great job by Dow to keep that ball inbounds for the Dogs.
Yeah, that was very hard to do so. Honestly, I don't know if he did. At least from our vantage point.
Blackwood with the basketball, back to Dow. Martinsburg now has a chance to hold for the final shot of the half, and leading by one, Spencer. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, and if you remember back to Tuesday against Spring Mills, they were leading 26-25 at halftime.
Hedgesville in the man-to-man defense. Dow with 8 seconds on the clock. Gaza drives in. Gaza goes strong to the rim. No good on the shot. Ruiz trying to chase down the rebound. It heads out of bounds. We'll stay with the Bulldogs. 2 seconds to go. Adkins comes in for Dow.
I mean, I think here you got to get the ball in, and you got to find your spot immediately. You got 2.1 seconds.
Gaza takes a few dribbles, goes up strong, and I guess a block called by Christian Bolduc. There's no foul on the play. Bolduc gets the block. And we'll head to halftime, 16-15. Martinsburg on top. Take a 2-minute break, and then we'll have the Mansion Freddy halftime show after this. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Nurse practitioner Alexis Alastanos, Urgent Care. Dr. Anderson Cho, Hospitalist. Physician's Assistant Brian Daunt, Pain Management. Dr. Payam Haradi, Anesthesia. Physician's Assistant Brittany Herber, Orthopedics. And Dr. Esther Lynn, Family Medicine. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School as we welcome you in now to the Manfredi Law Firm halftime show. Manfredi Law Firm in Martinsburg is found seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. We'll break down some of the halftime scoring for each team. We'll start with the Martinsburg Bulldogs leading the way for the Dogs at the half. Vivian Blackwood with his 4 points. Luke Fowler has 3. Kamarian Dow has 3. Cyril Gaza has 2. Stephon Barkley has 2. And Jess Sutherland has 2. That totals up to 16 first half points for the Dogs. And then for the Hedgesville Eagles, Cam Wilkes with 2. Damon Cook with 3. 2 for Christian Bolduc. And 6 from Jackson Ruiz. Eli Fairclough with 4 at the half.
A stat that we don't have kept specifically is blocks right now. Probably about 5 or 6 blocks here in the ballgame so far, at least.
Yeah, correction there. Fairclough with 2. I misread or misspoke, whatever you want to say. But Spencer, overall offense at a premium in this first half.
Definitely is, and as you'll hear from Colin momentarily when we hit the break and send it back to him, not at a premium here at the other game going on tonight in this region. He'll give you an updated score on that. Good one going on there at halftime.
Good one here, though, as well, even though it's a defensive battle between these two teams. So we will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from Colin McLaughlin, who will have the N1 scoreboard show. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV Tech.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome into the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. Colin McLaughlin here as we've hit halftime between Martinsburg and Hedgesville for your sectional championship game. It's the Bulldogs on top of the Eagles in a low-scoring affair at 16-15. Your other sectional game here in the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference, it is at the half as well with a score of 36-32, Jefferson over Musselman. For those of you that are unaware, no matter what happens today, all the teams advance to the regional finals, as you can see here on your TV, if you're watching on TV 10 or WRNR TV on YouTube, as I got the bracket up for you. The Section 1 champion will host the Section 2 loser, and then the Section 2 champion will host the Section 1 loser, and the winners of those games next week will advance to the state tournament. Let's look at some scores as there's under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's the Washington Wizards trailing the Atlanta Hawks right now, 30-25. Some college basketball games, not that many top 25 games, but there are some conference tournaments that have started. It's Winthrop in the lead of High Point, 52-37. Ball State leads Western Michigan, 40-39. Kent State leads Buffalo, 56-52. Toledo leads Bowling Green, 47-28. Missouri State leads Valparaiso, 23-18. St. Bonaventure leads Richmond, 23-21. Miami of Ohio leads Eastern Michigan, 21-11. Central Michigan and Akron are tied at 16 apiece. Longwood beat North Carolina A&T, 79-65. Northern Iowa beat Illinois State 78-65. South Carolina Upstate beat Charlestown Southern 72-62. Loyola Chicago beat Bradley 66-50. The Citadel beat East Tennessee State 84-76 in overtime. And those are your scores from around college basketball and everywhere else. We'll take another 2-minute break and then send it back to Spencer and Nick for the second half, where it's Martinsburg 16, Hedgesville 15.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team, with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School as we begin this third quarter. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville 16-15. I'm Nick Verzolini, alongside me Spencer Dupuis. John Alderton and Donald Kinney on camera tonight. Avery Newport are on site. Producer Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. Wilmer's shot to begin the second half is no good. Chased down by Sutherland, and the Bulldogs now have possession of the basketball with about 20 seconds into this third quarter. Dow catching up top to Fowler. Now back to Gaza in the high post. Gaza pump fakes, goes to the rim, kicks it out Sutherland. He traveled, though, and it's a turnover for the Bulldogs. Our third quarter is presented to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. Got a foul here on the baseline. Our other third quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg, or online at Orsinis.com. Ball deflected by the Bulldogs and will remain with the Eagles underneath. Wilkes on the inbound, having issues getting the ball in, gets it into Ruest. Ruest gets double teamed in the post. Kicks it back out to Faircloth. Now back to Bolduc. Bolduc trying to corner three. That is too strong. Gaza grabs the rebound ahead to Avion Blackwood. Now to Dow. Gaza right wing, reverse the ball to Fowler in the corner for three. He got fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line. No good, though, on the three-pointer.
Apologize to the people watching on TV 10. We had a little malfunction with our scoreboard cam. We're trying to get that fixed as we speak.
So Fowler to the line to shoot three. And he knocks down the first. Second one is up and good as well. Now 18-15 Martinsburg. Fowler, the lefty, takes one dribble, pulls up for the third one, and that's good as well. So 6 points for Luke Fowler as he converts on all three free throws. And it's 19-15 Bulldogs with 6:45 to go in the third quarter. Faircloth top of the key, now over to Wilkes. Wilkes splits tries to split two defenders as Dow picks up the steal. Dow the lob pass ahead to Gaza. Gaza traveled before throwing it off of Christian Bolduc.
That was an interesting call there, Nick.
And it will go to the Eagles. Yeah, really could have gone either way. Bolduc checks out. Logan Blau running on. So 19-15 Martinsburg, as Hedgesville will bring it across with Tay Wilmer. Wilmer crosses half court, guarded by Dow. He'll find Ruest. Now back to Logan Blau. Blau off the Faircloth screen. Thought about pulling up on the mid-range, but pulls it back down. Faircloth open underneath the basket. He'll lay it up and in. Eli Faircloth now with 4 points, just left all alone underneath, and the big fella converts on the easy layup. Blackwood off the Fowler screen. Blackwood to the rim, goes up hard. No foul called on Ruest on his help defense. Wilkes now pull up, no good on the floater in the lane. Ruesto knocks the ball out from behind on Luke Fowler. It's a jump ball, and it will go to Martinsburg. Almost a sellout crowd on the lower section here tonight, and both sides bring a lot of energy to begin this third quarter. Avion Blackwood with the basketball. Blackwood off of the Sutherland screen. Ruest grabs the rebound. Wilkes now a long three on the way. Money! Cam Wilkes with his first three. And the Bulldogs lead by one at 20-19. 5:04 to go in this third quarter. I'm sorry, Hedgesville taking the lead now at 20-19. First lead of the game, I want to say, for Hedgesville with 4:52 to go in this third quarter. Foul called on the other end. Avion Blackwood heading to the line. He'll shoot 2. Blackwood at the line, throws up an air ball on the free throw. Avion Blackwood tonight, 4 points for Martinsburg. Second free throw is short, rebounded by Ruest underneath. Ruest has been good tonight on both ends of the floor. Cam Wilkes back with the basketball. He hit that 3 to give Hedgesville the lead. Wilkes now attacking. Posting up now on Gaza. Drives baseline, goes to the reverse layup, and a beautiful move by Cam Wilkes. He now with 5 points in this second half, a total of 7 for the ball game. Dow off the Sutherland screen. Dow pulls up on the elbow, Jay, and he'll knock it down. 5 points for Dow, 21-22. Hedgesville leading Martinsburg with 4:13 to go in this third quarter. Wilkes pounding the ball into the hardwood, now finds Ruest. Over to Wilmer, high post Faircloth. Wilmer back at the ball. Wilmer attacks the basket, and the layup just rolls off the rim, no good. Gaza now back the other way. Gaza attacking. And lost it out of bounds, but it will stay with Martinsburg. Inbound it to Sutherland. Faircloth trying to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs. 22-21, 3:44 to go in this third quarter. Hedgesville leading Martinsburg in this sectional championship game. The winner of this game will play at home next week, either against Musselman or Jefferson, depending on who loses that ball game. Gaza going up for it, no good. Rebounded by Ruest, over to Wilkes. Wilkes gets tripped up, no foul call. Wow, Dow now back the other way, and a foul called on Wilmer. I don't know about those two calls there. No call on the Wilkes drive to the rim. Dow coming back the other way, running into Wilmer, but a foul called on Wilmer despite kind of both players running into each other. Either way, it'll be Martinsburg basketball with 3:27 to go in this third quarter. Bulldogs trailing Hedgesville by 1 at 22-21. .318 to go, and Dow goes to the rim and lays it up and in. Martinsburg back on top.
We're working to get the scoreboard cam fixed for you.
23-22, our score, and a foul called. Dow picking up the foul there. Ruest trying to inbound. Into Cam Wilkes. Wilkes at the basketball. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Martinsburg up by 1 at 23-22. Wilkes off the Faircloth screen. Wilkes drives to the rim, kicks it out. Wilmer, corner, 3. Short, no good. Rebounded by Avion Blackwood as he gets high into the air to grab that rebound for the Bulldogs. Dow now bringing it across half court. Dow off the Sutherland screen. Dow pulls up. Elbow jumper is no good, but a foul called, and he'll shoot 2. This third quarter, back and forth so far. Martinsburg was 7 points in the quarter. Hedgesville was 7 points in the quarter. And the Bulldogs lead by 1 at 23-22, and Dow's free throw is no good. Walls coming in for Logan Blau. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Dow back to the line. His free throw is up and good. 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Val leading the way tonight with 8 points. Wilmer with the basketball on the left wing. Wilmer pulls up for 3. That is short. Rebounded by Luke Fowler. Fowler ahead to Dow. Dow off the Sutherland screen. Attacks. Takes it out to Fowler. Fowler top of the key. Sutherland 3 on the way. That is nothing but net for the senior Jess Sutherland. Martinsburg by 5 with under 2 minutes to play.
Big run here for the Dogs, and could be very key, and you don't see Sutherland doing that a lot. Nothing but net.
Wilkes has it taken away by Avion Blackwood. Blackwood right to the rim, goes up against Fairclough, finishes through the contact, and now Fairclough threw the ball off Gaza. That's going to be a technical. You got to keep your cool there if you're Eli Fairclough. Christian Bolduc getting ready to check in. 29-22. Avion Blackwood now with 6 points. He will try to convert on the end one. You had to. I mean, he threw the ball right at Gaza's head. Now they just teed up Gaza. Dave Rogers frustrated with Cyril Gaza, telling him, you know better than that, I believe is what he said.
I mean, I don't know, why was Fairclough not teed up?
I don't understand.
If he was not teed up, that doesn't make any sense, because he did throw the ball off him. That's where the tee should come. And I don't think there was a tee called. That may be why Gaza got the tee. Unless I'm wrong and there was a tee called, but I don't know.
Well, nobody's on the free throw line.
I guess they did call.
Of course, implies the technical foul. There's the technical, or the foul on Fairclough. And now a technical called on Cyril Gaza. But this is just one shot for Avion Blackwood. There might have been, I couldn't quite hear the public address to see if it was a technical on Fairclough or not. As Blackwood knocks down the free throw. 7 points for him now in the ball game. And now Martinsburg will shoot its technical. So the technical foul was called against Eli Fairclough. Luke Fowler to shoot the technical for the Bulldogs.
I mean, this just goes to show how intense this Hedgesville-Martinsburg rivalry is.
Fowler can't convert on the first. 29-22. Second one is good. So Fowler goes 1 for 2 there. So now 30-22 Martinsburg. And now Hedgesville will shoot. Both free throws were good there by Luke Fowler.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So Fairclough comes out. Bolduc comes in. Still, the officials are explaining everything to the people on the scores tables.
Yeah, just make certain everybody's got it right here. So Tay Wilmer to the line. Wilmer's free throw is good. His first point. The second one from Wilmer. Money as well. So 31-24.
Nick, minus the technical here, this kind of reminds me of the end of the third and the start of the fourth on Tuesday. The aggressive defense from Martinsburg, stealing in half court, going back, laying it up and in. It's just kind of reminiscent of that.
Well, defense is what has been this Bulldogs team's strength. When you go back to that Tuesday game, holding Hedgesville to just 39 points. In this game here, Hedgesville has just 24 with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Through West, trying to get it to Wilkes, but he's unable to break away from Gaza. Now Wilmer travel, and that's a turnover for the Eagles.
I mean, Nick, this kind of could be the Parsons Ford moment of the game, these last few minutes, because Martinsburg now opened up a 7-point lead here.
Yeah, we'll see how these final minute and a half plays out. Down with the ball, driving in, gets double teamed. Sutherland another three, just in and out, no good. Wilkes coming up limping there after trying to chase down that rebound. now appears to be all right, but definitely favoring his leg. So Damon Cook will come in for Cam Wilkes, but a guy, even though he's been a little bit quiet tonight for Hedgesville of 7 points, you need Cam Wilkes. He hit a 3 earlier and then got a nice layup. So he'll get checked out by the trainers. Adam Walls with the ball over to Bolduc. Reverse it to Wilmer. Wilmer off the Ruiz screen. Up top to Damon Cook on the left wing. See how Hedgesville plays this possession. Under a minute to play. 31-24. Martinsburg on top. Walls going through Gaza. No charge called. Looked like more of a flop. Wilmer top of the key. 3 is good. 31-27.
Big 3 there for Wilmer. Their response. Now only down 4. Under 35 seconds left in this quarter.
Dow to answer with a 3 of his own, and he does!
Silences the Hedgesville crowd.
Martinsburg by 7. Walls over to Cook. Now back to Wilmer. Wilmer comes off this screen. Down low to Ruiz. Ball gets tipped away. Wilmer jumps back up for it. Now to Ruiz. Ruiz pump fake working against Sutherland. Ruiz drives in. Nearly traveled. Turnaround shot is good for Jackson Ruiz. Ruiz now with 8. Dow back the other way, splits the defense and lays it up and in.
Wow. Dow with a 3 and then lays it back on
right
the
at
end.
the buzzer. It's so loud in here you can't even hear the buzzer go off. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Martinsburg 36, Hedgesville 29. We're back in 60 seconds.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Martinsburg 36, Hedgesville 29.
Got an update.
Alongside me, Spencer Dupuy. Go ahead, Spencer.
Got an update here at the end of the third in the other game here on the Section 2 final. At the end of the third, Jefferson only up 4, 52-48. So an intense ball game there as well as it is here.
Yep, 2 good games as we expected. Unfortunately, we can only be there for one, Spencer. But Hedgesville at the basketball to begin this fourth quarter.
Cam Wilkes limped off with the trainer off the court here moments ago during the quarter break.
Adam Walls trying to keep it alive, and he does off of the leg of Cyril Gaza.
I think Gaza needs to settle down a little. He's already got 1 technical. If he gets 2, he's done. And then wasn't that a suspension?
I believe so, yeah.
I mean, right now, you're guaranteed this game and the next game. You got to keep her cool a little bit.
Martinsburg by 7 at 36-29. Adam Walls inbound. And I would presume Eli Fairclough's going to sit for at least a while, maybe even the rest of the game, with him throwing the ball off of Gaza earlier. Ruiz, Bolduc attacking the basket. Bolduc blocked by Sutherland, but also fouled. And Bolduc will go to the line. Well, we've seen big fourth quarters from Christian Bolduc before. We go back to that Spring Mills game where he kind of gave him 5 quick points that were important. In the last game against Martinsburg, he had a good fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be key if Cam Wilkes can't come back in.
Yeah, he is really their only other scorer that you can rely on consistently to get you double digits. And Bolduc having just 3 points now so far as he knocks down that free throw. Logan Blau looking to check in after this free throw from Bolduc, and it's good as well. So 4 for Bolduc. Blau in for Cook. 36-31. Martinsburg on top. 7:38 to go in this fourth quarter. Dow bringing it across half court for the Dogs. He got hot to end that third quarter for Martinsburg. See if that carries over into this fourth. High post Sutherland. Back to Dow. Head fake. Spin move. Back to Sutherland for three again, and he knocked it down again. And Jess Sutherland's fired up as he's lighting it up tonight.
I mean, he had his best game of the season last game, according to Coach Rogers. If he can finish it strong here, could be his best game again.
8 points, but 2 threes for the big guy. Don't see that very often. He's only ever hit one in a game this season. Walls to answer just off the back of the rim, no good. Martinsburg grabbing the rebound.
Martinsburg has control here, 8-point lead, 6:50 left.
It'd be interesting to see how the Bulldogs will like to play things. Obviously no shot clock in West Virginia high school boys and girls basketball, so you can pretty much hold it here. Sutherland catching, popping again, just a little bit short on that mid-range J. Adam Walls off the Ruiz screen, back to Bolduc, to Wilmer, he'll head fake. Comes off the Ruiz screen. 6:23 to go in this fourth quarter. Logan Blau off the Ruiz screen. Blau pulls up for three. That is a brick off the side of the backboard. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Maybe on Blackwood dribbling in the Block H logo for Hedgesville. Well, for Martinsburg, but at Hedgesville. Blackwood dribble handoff with Dow. Now back to Blackwood off the Sutherland screen. Blackwood kicks it to the corner. Gaza drives baseline. Down to Sutherland again. He couldn't quite get that buddy to go underneath. Bolduc back the other way for the Eagles. Bolduc to Ruiz. We'll find Wilmer. Wilmer off the Ruiz screen. Pull up for the left-handed jump shot, and that is good. It's a 6-point game. Hedgesville taking a timeout. 5:28 to go in this fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV Tech.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Our fourth quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations. Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown. Ranson, proudly serving the area since 1880, along with Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP will see you for the game. Martinsburg 39, Hedgesville 33. 5:28 to go in this fourth quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. John Alderton along with Donald Kinney on camera. And Avery Newport, our on-site producer. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. You'll hear from Colin with an update on some scores in the And One scoreboard show, but still a lot of time left to go in this ball game, and another close one, Spencer.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully you can find some of the other regions games to see, or the other section championships, so you'll hear those.
Luke Fowler just in and out on that three-pointer. It's rebounded by the Eagles. Blau ahead to Adam Walls.
Still have not seen Wilkes emerge there from the training area. It's not a good sign if you're Hedgesville.
Bolduc pulls up from the free throw line, and he'll knock it down. Bolduc now with 6 points on the game. Hedgesville trailing by 4. 4:50 to go in the fourth. I would think maybe if Cam Wilkes, even if he's back, this is not an elimination game. You might not play him anyway, as Dow comes up short on that shot because you don't want to risk further injury.
Yeah, a good point. Martinsburg, though, had a control of this game. Now it's only a 4-point game. It was an 8-point ball game moments ago.
Bolduc driving baseline, lays it up and in. Christian Bolduc, Mr. Fourth Quarter, coming alive. It's a 2-point game. 4:25 to go in the fourth. Martinsburg takes a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
Welcome back to Hedgesville High School. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343.
Well, we got a little time here. I want to give a big personal shout out to the family over there at Heffley Motor Company, hooking me up with a car today. Thanks to them over there at the Heffley Motor Company. There, he is actually in attendance. So if you're on the screen, you can see him. And shout out to him. He definitely helped me out today big time.
You and John just in sync there.
We are.
Same wavelength.
He said he was when I talked to him today at the dealer, he said he was undecided what he was doing tonight. So now he's here in person. So
there you go. Where else would you rather be? A good ball game between Hedgesville and Martinsburg, which is expected. Bulldogs 39, Eagles 37, 4:22 to go in this fourth quarter. Avion Blackwood with the basketball. Blackwood dribble handoff with Fowler. Now back up top to Dow. Bulldogs working it around the perimeter. Blackwood attacks, kicks it out Dow. He'll drive baseline. Floater is good. Kamari and Dow, when you need them, steps up usually for this Martinsburg team. Walls to Blau now. Over to Christian Bolduc. He's a guy that's came on strong over these last few minutes. We had no Tam Wilkes. Went down with an ankle injury for Hedgesville. Walls pick and roll with Ruiz. Pass deflected by Gaza and out of bounds. Will stay with Eagles. Just Sutherland having a nice game tonight. 8 points for him. Very active on both sides of the court. Walls inbounds it to Blau. Blau will drive baseline with the left hand. Go up to the right hand. Layup, no good. Just short. Rebounded by Sutherland. Ahead to Avion Blackwood. Blackwood will slow it down with 3:30 to go, and Martinsburg up by 4. Crowd chanting defense. Down, dribble handoff with Blackwood. Blackwood off the Sutherland screen. Back up top to Fowler, now over to Sutherland, now back to Fowler.
This is where Martinsburg needs to make sure they have great shot selection. Coming down to the wire here.
Cyril Gaza with the ball. Over to Avion Blackwood. Blackwood drives in. And a charge called. Adam Walls was in perfect position on Avion Blackwood to take that charge and force a turnover.
Yeah, and that just can't happen there.
It's tough, though, because Blackwood had to throw up a good-looking shot. It went in, but Walls just with better play.
I think they had the wrong person on the scoreboard. They have it on
Walls, but it should be on Blackwood.
I wish it was calling Gaza.
I thought it was a charge. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe there's another foul away from the ball that I didn't see. Blau now with the ball off the screen from Ruiz. Blau pulls up in the free throw line. Shot is just short, no good. And Jess Sutherland muscles his way for the rebound. But I think they're going to get Sutherland at the foul, or are they going to call it on Ruiz? We'll see. They're going to call it on Ruiz, so Sutherland will shoot now 1-1, as that is the 7th foul on the Hedgesville Eagles, as he kind of had grabbed Sutherland's arm. The Eagles crowd disagreeing. Just Sutherland to the free throw line. He stepped up these past 2 games, 20 points in the past 2 for Sutherland. Give him now 9 in this game. Try to get back-to-back games in double figures for the senior. Playing his best basketball at the right time for Martinsburg. Second free throw is good as well. So 10 points for Jess Sutherland. Martinsburg by 6 at 43-37. 2:40 to play in this fourth quarter. Adam Walls with the basketball. Dribbling up top over to Bolduc. Bolduc trying to rip through on Cyril Gaza. Bolduc attacks, pulls up. No good. Good rebound by Dow. And a timeout taken by head coach Dave Rogers. Let's take a 30-second break. Martinsburg 43, Hedgesville 37. We're back in 30 seconds.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Back to Hedgesville High School. The Bulldogs leading the Hedgesville Eagles 43-37, 2:24 to go in this fourth quarter. We saw Cam Wilkes trying to stretch it out and walk it off right below us. So we'll see. I mean, it is a possibility he could check back into this ball game, but obviously
not on the bench though.
Ankle not 100%. You don't want to risk it here, or whichever is exactly wrong. I'm just presuming an ankle, but that would not necessarily be the case.
Here, we'll do the hockey thing. Lower body injury.
Yeah, that works.
It's pretty safe.
Now he'll go back to the locker room, so not likely to see Cam Wilkes in the rest of this ball. I don't know. Down now to Blackwood. 2 minutes to play. Blackwood into the high post for Sutherland. Martinsburg in possession of the ball, leading by 6 at 43-37. Gaza trapped in the corner, down low to Sutherland, back out top to Blackwood. Bulldogs holding for just a good look. Bolduc nearly forced the turnover. Both teams diving on the floor for the ball. Are they going to reward Martinsburg with the timeout? As Cyril Gaza was on top of it, they will. So with 1:49 to play, Martinsburg 43, Hedgesville 37. Let's take another 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Martinsburg 43, Hedgesville 37 in the sectional championship game. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4333. The winner of this game will host the one of two regional championships, either against Jefferson or Musselman, depending on who loses that game. Spencer, you got any update on that one? I know it's close, so you don't want to steal Colin's thunder, but
I do not.
All right, well, last time we checked, it was a close ball game between those two teams. It's been
I would imagine we're about the same time in this ball game and that ball game, so
43-37, a minute 40 to go in the fourth quarter. Martinsburg trying to hold for a good look or to force Hedgesville to foul up by 6. Working it around the perimeter. Sutherland in the corner. High post Gaza. Back to Blackwood. Hedgesville is going to have to foul here soon. And they will. Bolduc fouling down. Not the guy you want to foul, though, as this has really been Kamarian Dow's job as of late. I mean, he's done a good job scoring tonight from the floor, but these last few games, he's just been the guy they foul, and he just racks up those free throws. Tonight, really though, the total.
I mean, Martinsburg has left a lot of points on the free throw line, but if you can redeem yourself here late in this ball game like Dow just did.
17 now from Kamari and Dow on the night. Second free throw is up and in and out, no good. Rebounded by Adam Walls. Minute 20 to go in this fourth quarter. Walls pushes, attacks the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Jess Sutherland. Martinsburg can take the numbers, but Dow will just try to burn out some clock and throws a sloppy pass. He had Luke Fowler and Avion Blackwood down the court on a 3-on-1 fast break. Dow tried to get by the defense, and then this lost control of the ball, and that's one where you do want to push, Spencer, because you had numbers. You probably had an easy layup for the Bulldogs.
You really did, and it's going to be, you need great stout defense here. Up 7, a minute left.
Wilmer with the basketball.
You got to think foul will be coming.
Wilmer pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sutherland. Hedgesville not pressing.
Yeah, Coach Church is telling him to get up there.
Blackwood throws it through the legs of the whole entire team. Luke Fowler underneath, shot blocked. Blocked by Blau.
And Dow just ran into Fowler, and Fowler's down.
Blau's shot blocked by Sutherland. Blau gets the rebound. Hedgesville the numbers and the layup by Logan Blau. Luke Fowler slow to get up. He is hurt.
That was
badly.
Friendly fire. Both going for the ball. Luke Fowler is not happy about this. He already obviously has some kind of knee problem, injury.
We will take another 30-second timeout with Martinsburg leading Hedgesville 44-39. We're back at 30.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville 44-39 in this fourth quarter in that other game-going final, Spencer. And Colin, we hate to steal your thunder, but it seems very significant.
It's significant.
What happens after this one.
It really is, and Jefferson gets the victory 65-54. So the winner of this ball game will be hosting Musselman. The loser will be at Jefferson.
Right now, it looks like we'll have Martinsburg Musselman, but obviously 32 seconds and
5-point game.
5-point game, really anything can still happen.
And you would presume upon getting the ball in, a foul's going to be coming quickly.
Jaron Adkins inbounding. Oh, Adkins turns it over. Tried to force it to Dow. So Hedgesville gets the ball and only 2 seconds go off the clock. The Eagles need a quick bucket here, either a 3 or a 2. Down by 5 with 30 seconds.
Now the refs are slowing things down here.
They're discussing something. I'm not really certain what.
Somebody's getting the Fowler. I don't know.
Maybe the ref just wanted to check with something real quick. Cyril Gaza going into the huddle. I like that. As they get a free timeout. My coaches always told us to do that. If there's any free timeout, just stand by the other team and listen, because you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a real timeout. They're just talking to the team on the sideline where you guys happen to be positioned. So it's even easier now than it would be if, Gaza had to step all the way back.
Really not certain what all that was about. Oh, I guess they were saying since the ball was never touched, it should be 32 seconds remaining, opposed to 30, which is what I kind of thought, but maybe it was touched. I wasn't certain.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see from our vantage point.
So Ruess coming in for Bolduc. That's interesting there as Hedgesville takes out one of its better scorers. They get it into Blau. Blau with the ball over to Wilmer. Now to Walls. Walls pulls up. No good. Rebounded though by Cook. Cook to Wilmer for 3. That is no good. Ball tipped around. Avion Blackwood grabs it. Blackwood now fouled with 9.9 seconds.
Nick, we're at this point in the ball game. 5-point ball game here. 9.9 seconds left. We got to talk about the turnaround of this Martinsburg team that in the middle of January, you thought they were going to be third in the section and not even make it this far. Now they're going to host a region final.
Yeah.
Have a great chance to host a region final. The game's not over, but
I'm just not understanding that. Christian Bolduc is the guy that can create. He's the guy that can score off the dribble, and you take him out of the ball game. I don't really understand that one, but 44-39, Coach Kelly Church going to take a timeout. Under 10 seconds to play. Let's take another 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV Tech.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
44-39. Martinsburg leading. About 10 seconds to play in this ball game. The Dogs are headed to the free throw line.
I mean, you figure what? If you make at least one, it's a 6-point ball game, 2-possession ball game. We're sitting, what, under 10, 9.9?
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be very hard. But again, what did we see the last time we were at this court for these two teams? We went to overtime.
We did see a three-pointer at the buzzer by Cam Wilkes, who, again, got hurt, though. He hurt his ankle, so he is not in the game. Bolduc is on the bench as well. And now it's a 5-point game opposed to last time it was a 3-point game. Avion Blackwood to the free throw line. Blackwood lining it up on the 1-and-1. It's no good. Rebounded by Adam Walls. Walls with 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Wilmer will chuck it. Ruiz grabs the rebound, lays it up and in with 2 seconds. That's unique. I haven't seen that one. That had to be drawn up by Coach Church, right?
I mean, you think that kind of play's got to be drawn up because that's like you don't see that play with, I mean, you got to get the shot up, though.
You get the three-pointer in that situation where you launch for the half court and you just crash the glass hard, and Ruiz crashed and was able to get an easy layup to make it now a 3-point game at 44-41. And now we're in a very similar situation.
We are, and Coach Church talked about rebounding in the pregame interview with you. Rebounding, huge key. If Martinsburg had somebody down there, we'd be at the free throw line right now on the other side.
Yeah, they just didn't get back in time after the missed free throw. Now at this free throw, it will be the double bonus. So it will be 2 shots from Martinsburg, presuming Hedgesville doesn't get a steal on the inbound. Eagles got to get a steal here, most likely to have a much better shot than having to get a full court launch with just 2.4 seconds left in the game.
Again, we did see a turnover the last time Martinsburg was down here with pressure.
We did. It was good defense by the Eagles earlier in the ball game. Jaron Atkins inbounding. He gets it into Gaza quickly, and Hedgesville can't get a foul. Martinsburg wins the section, and they will host Musselman in the regional championship next week with a chance to go to state.
Wow, Nick.
44-41 the final. And the Bulldogs will line up and shake hands with the Eagles after another great game between these two teams.
Yeah, definitely a great ball game here tonight. And this is what we see when we see Martinsburg Hedgesville. 2 great games that we've had the latter 2 points. And now we're here tonight, and now we know next Wednesday Martinsburg will be hosting Musselman, and Hedgesville will have to travel to Jefferson. We'll have the game at Martinsburg hosting Musselman next Wednesday.
And now we see kind of the respect between these two teams as
the friends.
Yeah, the friendship that Coach Church talked about. When it's on the court, it's very intense, but now in the warm-up line or in the handshake line, you see that these guys are friends, a lot of hugs.
You just saw Jess Sutherland handshake student section and give them back their beach ball. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yep, so should be a great regional championship, but we got to kind of recap all of this game after a 2-minute break. And we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV Tech.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
It's now time for the post-game show. Our broadcast team will break down the final stats, look at final scores from around the state, and look ahead to upcoming broadcasts. Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge. The Mountaineer Grill and Pub. Cody's Auto Body. Modern Renovations. D&N Auto. Home Helpers of the Panhandle. Johnny's Express.
And now let's send it back to our Talk Radio WRNR TV10 broadcast team for the post-game show.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis here on this Palace Lounge postgame show. The Palace Lounge is located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu and daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Martinsburg getting the win tonight to advance to the regional championship game. They will play host to Musselman, improving now to 12-11 on the season. Hedgesville losing, but their season not over. It will be a tough task, though. They'll have to travel to Jefferson for that region championship game. So it should be still 2 good games, Spencer, next week. But let's continue to recap this game. We'll go to our game stats. We'll start with Hedgesville leading the way for the Eagles tonight. Jackson Ruess with his 10 points. Christian Bolduc with 8. 7 from Cam Wilkes, who had to leave the game early due to an injury. Damon Cook with 3, 2 for Logan Blau, and 4 for Eli Faircloth. And then for Martinsburg, leading the way was Kamarian Dow with his 17 points. Luke Fowler had 8. Avion Blackwood had 7. Jess Sutherland had a good game as well with his 10 points tonight. That's back-to-back double-figure scoring games for Sutherland and 2 for Cyril Gaza. So, Spencer, a great ball game and a good win for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was definitely a good win tonight here for the Bulldogs, and similar game to what we saw the last time these two teams faced off here at Hedgesville. A very close game throughout. Martinsburg seemed to take a sizable lead, 8 points. Shrunk, got it very close at the end of the ball game, but Martinsburg holds on.
They do, and the Bulldogs win the section and, will, as we said, play host to Musselman next week, which will also be a tough challenge. But we'll take another 2-minute break on the other side of that. Oh, before we do that, our game stats, Spencer. Brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest pan dealer retailer located on Route 11 South in Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. Now we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from Spencer's Awards. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch.
The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School as the Martinsburg Bulldogs winning the section over Hedgesville tonight, 44-41. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, here on the Palace Lounge postgame show. Let's get into Spencer's awards as we wrap this one up here on the postgame. We'll start, Spencer, with the Cody's Body Shop rejection of the game.
You know what? You guys get always mad at me for doing two WVU Medicine Player of the Games. I'm going to just do back-to-back blocks by Jess Sutherland in the first quarter.
I think that's acceptable. I'll accept that.
There you go.
Not two players of the game. I'll
Getting
accept two
claps from the
rejections.
cameraman John Alderton,
because they were right in a row, but not two players. I don't like two players. But anyway, that is your Cody's Body Shop rejection of the game. Brought to you by Cody's Body Shop, located 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. All right, Spencer, what about your moment of the game? Brought to you by Parsons Ford.
It's got to be Jess Sutherland's threes. I mean, I'm giving him big props tonight, but he had some great blocks. He had a big three. You don't expect the big man, Jess Sutherland, down there at the 5 spot, the power forward center position to be hitting threes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it was a crucial point in the ballgame.
There were a few big moments by the Dogs, but I think especially that Sutherland three in the fourth, Martinsburg extends that lead a little bit. Was a big moment. So our moment of the game brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at parsonsfordmartinsburg.com. They became number one by making you number one first. And then finally, Spencer, your WVU Medicine Player of the game.
Kamari and Dow, 17 points, crucial points in the ballgame.
All right, so that is your Player of the game. It goes to Kamari and Dow tonight. And it's brought to you by WV Medicine. Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. So that does it for us. We will be back with just one game next week, Spencer, on Wednesday.
Big one.
Correct?
For all the marbles.
Yep, Wednesday. Musselman, Martinsburg, another big rivalry. The winner goes to the state tournament. And I want to say that's a replay of last year's regional. I believe Martinsburg knocked out Musselman.
Give me like 1 second, sir. I can tell you. Maybe a couple more than 1 second.
I believe so.
All right, here we go. Yes. Replay, Martinsburg won 53-51 in overtime.
Yep. So it should be another close one between those two teams, and it will be a fight when we bring you that on Wednesday. Again, that's our only game broadcast next week, just because, nothing much is really going on.
We got a kind of a week-ish.
Before baseball season.
Running full swing with that. We'll get into a schedule, our broadcast schedule, coming up next week.
Yep, of course, tune into the Sports Mix as well next week, all week long from 12 to 1.
Also,
and re-aired from 5 to 6.
Be on the lookout to guest Monday, and then when we get after basketball, that week leading up to baseball, we'll be joined by some of the baseball coaches here in the EPAC. Hopefully by all of them.
Sounds like a plan. So for Colin McLaughlin, Avery Newport, John Alderton, Donald Kinney, and Spencer Dupuis, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend, and we'll see you for Martinsburg Musselman on Wednesday.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Phone 262-0208. Bears Repair.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. That's why we're America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to the And One post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling them at 304-433-8000. The 2 seed, Martinsburg, is your sectional champions. Final score, Martinsburg 44, Hedgesville 41. So Martinsburg, after a very rough start to the season when everybody was counting them out, they win the section, will host Musselman on Wednesday night for the regional, where it's winner goes to states, loser goes home. With the loss, Hedgesville will now have to go take on the undefeated Jefferson Cougars for the regional that will also take place Wednesday night, as Jefferson got the win over Musselman for the sectional championship tonight, 65-54. The Cougars remain undefeated and move on to host alongside Martinsburg. As you can see the bracket, as I'll put it up for those of you on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, started things off on Tuesday. It was Martinsburg picking up a 56-39 win against Spring Mills. Musselman beat Washington 66-40. And then your 2 games tonight, Hedgesville, Martinsburg. Martinsburg wins 44-41. Jefferson wins 65-54. So it will be Martinsburg hosting Musselman in a rematch of last year. And if you didn't hear them say it, last year's game was an instant classic. Martinsburg beat Musselman last year 53-51 in overtime, so they're trying to make it back-to-back years going to states. Musselman trying to get revenge. Martinsburg now improves to 12-11 on the season, and Hedgesville falls to 16-5, and they'll have to take on the best team in the state in Jefferson. So the boys' side basically almost about to be completed. Have to wait until Wednesday. Here's the girls' side of things. As you can see, they are getting ready for the state tournament. We already had those games. I guess it wasn't updated. I thought it was. But Spring Mills beat Washington and Jefferson beat Hedgesville. Those 2 teams will play on Thursday of next week down in Charleston. Jefferson plays on Thursday at 9:30 in the morning, and Spring Mills will play at 1 p.m. Another sectional championship game going on here in the Eastern Panhandle, and it's in AAA. It's Berkeley Springs taking on Kaiser, and the Indians win the section 60-55 over the Kaiser Golden Tornado. So Berkeley Springs will host North Marion for the regional championship on Tuesday night. So congratulations to the Berkeley Springs Indians. Congratulations to Martinsburg, and congratulations to Jefferson. Let's now look at some scores in the professional sporting world. In the NBA right now, the Washington Wizards currently trail the Atlanta Hawks with 3:46 to go in the third quarter. It's 82-89, the Hawks in the lead. Now, over to some NCAA Division I games, as we are in the second half between Valparaiso and Missouri State. Missouri State on top of Valpo, 62-54. St. Bonaventure leads Richmond with 3:10 to go in the second half, 65-58. Miami of Ohio leads Eastern Michigan, 3:34 to go in the second half. It's 67-59. Central Michigan on top of Akron with 3:23 to go in the second half, 54-48. At halftime, it's Mercer on top of Western Carolina, 43-25. Number 22, Murray State leads Southeast Missouri State 37-20 in the OVC semifinal, as it is March. So March Madness right around the corner. 2:03 to go in the first half. Northern Illinois leads Ohio 27-19. Just tipping off, the Camels lead Gardner-Webb 2-0. Final in overtime, Longwood beat North Carolina A&T 79-65. Northern Iowa beat Illinois State 78-65. South Carolina Upstate beat Charleston Southern 72-62. Loyola Chicago beats Bradley 66-50. The Citadel beat East Tennessee State in overtime 84-76. Winthrop beats High Point 68-51. Ball State beats Western Michigan 64-63. Kent State beats Buffalo 70-65. And Toledo dominates Bowling Green 96-56. Tipping off at 9 p.m., Loyola Marymount against BYU. At 9:30, Southern Illinois at Drake. Morehead State at Belmont at 10:30, and at 11 o'clock tonight, San Diego against Portland and Utah State against San Jose State. There's your scores for the And One post-game scoreboard show. I'm Colin McLaughlin. I'll repeat your EPAC ones before signing off here. It's Jefferson with the win against Musselman, 65-54. Berkeley Springs beat Kaiser 60-55. And as you just heard or saw here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, it's Martinsburg getting the 44-41 win over Hedgesville. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in on Monday from noon to 1 p.m. on the Sports Mix. We'll have the victorious head coaches from both Jefferson and Martinsburg to talk about the upcoming regional championship games that will take place on Wednesday. We'll have the Martinsburg-Musselman game on Wednesday. That'll be a 6:30 pregame show, 7 p.m. tip.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.